Odysseers, Mike Martins here with the Mike Martins channel. I am outside of the Nicola Valley Memorial Arena, and that's next to the Merritt Curling Club, and that's across from the Nicola Valley Aquatic Center. Well, I got some bad news. I'm not allowed into any one of these facilities. I still have to pay my property tax though, but I'm not allowed into any of these facilities. Why? Because I'm not injected with the serum. Now, what does that mean? Well, I can't see my kid play hockey. My 7-year-old playing junior hockey. So that's become an issue. I walked in and they asked me if I had a vaccine card. I said no. They're like, well, everybody backed off and said, you're going to have to wait outside. You can't come in here. We'll let him come out the door here when he's done. So I'm not sure what's happening. I don't know. I know what's happening. We get it. We talked about this on Mike of the Night. But what are we afraid of? Like, to be exact. Like, I mean, is anyone asking this question? Is it the walk back Delta variant? You see, I'm walking back here, right? Because I want to retrace back where I was. Maybe to go to this point where I got my coffee here. So, are we talking about the walk back Delta variant? That's no longer being discussed? I told you 4 months ago they're going to walk that right back in a heartbeat when we realized that it can be tested and there's no way to test for it because it doesn't exist. And this video should not be flagged for something that never existed. So that's the problem. So what I don't get it. The flus change every year. Things mutate, viruses, whatever the hell you want to give them, whatever you want to call it. You say trust the science, we trust the science, and then now the science, and that's why everything from the science to the education system, hospital system, almost everything and anything that's controlled and publicly funded in the public sector is turned to crap. Anything in the government, anything. And it's a major issue. So what exactly are they worried about, and what exactly are they saving us from? It makes zero sense. Oh, but look at this variant and this mutant and this and that. Look at the American border! What taxes? The whole thing falls apart. They're saying 1,700 to 2,200 people crossed the Texas border illegally today. Today. A mix of Haitian, a little bit of Central American, a little bit of South American. Today. People have been on lockdown. People have been starving. So they're moving north to try and find something for them and their families. So they're on lockdown. Now, we're going to have a guest on Wednesday night on Mike in the Night who's in India, who is watching the massive farmer lockdown protest. You have no idea. So what they did in India was, people starved to death because the farmers are in protest. So they would use those statistics, to raise the level of what. You know what I'm talking about, right? Yeah. So what are they saving us from? That's what I want to know. What is it? Oh, remember guys on Mike in the Night, we were talking this Saturday? How Scott Morrison is putting down the gauntlet because he wants Australians to enjoy Christmas with their families. So now they're already hinting that this shit's going to go on. So you got a guy go from one state in another state within the country. Now they're telling, what they're talking about? Now they're talking about, we talk about interprovincial travel for a long time. Interprovincial borders, interprovincial states, forever. This is not new. They're thinking of doing it now in the States. It won't work. Because it's not like an infrastructure highway system like Canada and Australia have, with a couple of highways stringing together the major cities. Where in America, you got 45 different ways to get into Florida. From either Georgia or from either South Carolina or from the Panhandle. There's many ways to get into the state of Florida. There's many ways. You know how many ways you could get into Texas? Probably over 100 different roads come into Texas. So it won't work in the United States because they actually have a really big, broad highway infrastructure system that won't, I mean, that could get you in and out of any state pretty much. So many back roads that are still like just unrecorded. You know what I'm saying? So, what are they saving us from? Why do I have to stand out here by myself while everybody's in there watching their children play hockey? What is it? You know, it's you know, you missed the first bus, you missed the second bus, now you got to take the third bus. And that's the problem. And I'm livid. And that's why you know, on Mike in the Night, that's all we talk about. Well, we talk about other things that are happening geopolitically and war and other stuff. You know, food shortages, disappearing of the middle class. Your typical. In the West, we call it conspiracy theorist. But in countries like Iran, Egypt, even Russia, it's considered discussion and topic. But you talk about it here in the West, conspiracy theorist. You want to show somebody on their lap, on your phone, here, man, take a look at this. What's the... Rah! So they want to eat you. So a lot of people can't walk it back like they did. You see, the media, governments, heck, even the public walk back the Delta variant discussion real quick in a heartbeat. But the people that took the fluid or the serum, you ain't walking that back. And you got to be taking even more. And that's the problem we're in right now. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Hey, you know what? I'll be out here all season waiting for my son to come out when he's done. That's okay. I love my son, and I'll do anything for him. And anyways, guys, let me know what you guys think. Walk it back. You can walk back lies. I mean, they can walk back lies all day, all night. But how do they walk back permanent damage, right? That is the question that nobody is asking. Anyways, guys, Mike Martins here with the Mike Martins channel. Thanks for watching. I have spoken.